A pending legal decision could move the goalposts for abortion care once again.
A lawsuit backed by a group of doctors wants to ban the abortion pill nationwide. Denver 7's Jessica Porter looked into the lawsuit and spoke to local advocates about how this will affect care. Jess?
Despite Colorado setting reproductive rights into law, if this lawsuit bans the abortion pill nationwide, providers in our state will have to offer other options. Taking this drug off the market will have impacts on more than just patients seeking abortions.
It is going to have really significant repercussion and will likely put medication abortion out of reach for many patients.
A federal judge extended the deadline in a lawsuit that seeks to ban the abortion pill nationwide. Mifepristone was approved by the FDA over 20 years ago. It's used to terminate pregnancies at up to 10 weeks. A possible ban is concerning for providers because the drug is used in 50% of abortions.
We anticipate patients will have longer waiting time. Agencies will have to put different protocols in place, educate staff, make all of the changes that are essential whenever you're altering a medication regimen or protocol.
The lawsuit was filed by the Alliance for Hippocratic Medicine against the FDA. It claims mifepristone is dangerous and that the FDA approval process was flawed. The FDA called the lawsuit extraordinary and unprecedented.
Mifepristone has a safety record of over 99%. It is actually safer than Tylenol.
Advocates say if the abortion pill is banned, more people from out of state will be coming to Colorado for care.
Our clinics here in Colorado have seen triple-digit increase of patients. There is over a 2 to 3 week wait time for folks to be seen here in our state.
Planned Parenthood says they are already preparing to offer other drugs. The judge's decision in this case will have far-reaching impacts because mifepristone isn't just used for abortions.
It is the standard of care, the most effective way to manage a miscarriage medically.
Outside the issue of abortion, the judge's decision could set a legal precedent, narrowing the FDA's authority to approve different medications and open the door to challenges to other drugs currently in use. The deadline in this lawsuit was extended to February 24th. Live in the studio, Jessica Porter, Denver 7.
And looking closer now, there is still widespread confusion over access to abortion medication. I looked into a new survey by the Kaiser Family Foundation, which shows nearly half of Americans don't know if medication abortion is legal where they live, and that includes 2 out of 5 women of childbearing age. Now, in addition, about half were unsure whether medication abortion requires a prescription, which it does.
Digging deeper here, it's been nearly 8 months now since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Republican-led states have taken a wide range of approaches to strip access to reproductive care and create punishment. So let's take a closer look for some context. In Tennessee, let's start there. A bill would jail women for up to 3 years who make false statements to police explaining how they got an abortion. The same legislation would allow abortion in cases of rape or incest. Now, Texas law would fine district attorneys who don't prosecute abortion cases. And both in Oklahoma and Arkansas, they have bills that would criminalize women seeking abortion care. Now, last year, Governor Polis signed a bill enacting statutory protections and declaring abortion access here as a fundamental right.